All right, once again, welcome. 5 reasons why you cannot hurt a chosen one deliberately. This is Michael Sagi on Michael Sagi TV, and these are the reasons why you cannot hurt a chosen one deliberately. Because hurting a chosen one deliberately is not like hurting other people. Like I said, these ones are not just people you see. They are not regular people. These ones are specially picked by God. And why are they here? They are here for justice. They are here for healing. They are here for deliverance. They are here to calm the troubled mind, and they themselves, it's sometimes it will not be easy for them to, but even along the line while they are facing their own difficulties, they also try to bring smiles to people's faces. So the chosen ones are here for a reason. Like I said, I will just give you a short story from the Bible. You can remember the story of King David. When David was anointed by Samuel, David was anointed. David was from the tribe of Benjamin, from the tribe of Judah. He was anointed by Samuel, and God told Samuel to go to the house of Jesse, that's David's father, to pick a king. Meanwhile, King Saul was on the throne, but the Spirit of God has left King Saul as at then, because King Saul was rebellious, King Saul was blasphemous, King Saul was also very disobedient to God, and God said, okay, King Saul can no longer be the king, so I'm removing my spirit from from Saul, and I'm putting the spirit on his neighbor, David. So when Samuel got to David's house, David was nowhere to be found, and you know the story. They had to go look for him and everything, and they brought him and he was anointed. As soon as Saul heard that David was anointed, what happened? Saul went after David's life. That is deliberately trying to destroy a chosen one. He was deliberately trying to bring him down. He was deliberately trying to make him become to unalive him. He was deliberately trying to cause him to to not see the light of the day again. So you don't do that to the chosen one. You know, because when you do that, you are actually causing a lot of problems for yourself. So that's why we'll be looking at 5 ways. I'll come back to the story, but let me just first read out the reasons why you cannot hurt a chosen one deliberately. Number one, they have divine protection, which often surround them. So their divine protection is not very far away from them. Their divine protection is often surround them. And when they get to the point of awareness, they will start feeling this protection. They'll start feeling it. Sometimes they see it, understand, but most times they don't see it, but most of the time they feel this divine protection around them. They can be going like this, and before you know, their life can be going like this, and before you know, they take off again. Just like a jet, a jet that is losing engine and losing fuel, is supposed to be nosediving to hit the rock and to burn, to crash and burn. But before they got near to the rock, it's up again and it's flying. So that's the life of the just chosen ones. So David was after Saul was after David. He was trying everything to bring him down, but what happened? He couldn't, because they have divine protection that surround them. They are always surrounded by angels of God. You don't have to hurt your family. Like I said, you don't have to hurt your family. You don't have to hurt the people around you, because you are hurting the person you're not supposed to hurt. You get it? So that's the first reason you cannot you shouldn't hurt the chosen one. Um, they have divine protection. Then number two, their purpose impacts many life. Imagine someone that is here to help a lot of people, to make them see joy. And the bad thing is that, like I said, these guys can be going through a lot. They can also be going through their own difficulties, their own stress in life, but they are also helping others in the course of going through their own. they are also helping others. So that is it. So it's a whole lot for choosing, and when you hurt them, you find out that you you can face a lot of consequences, and these consequences are very they can take a long time. That is, they can last for a long time because, like in the case of Saul, you see, he lost his children as well. Even Jonathan, that was a good guy, he lost him because he was hurting the chosen one. He lost Jonathan. Jonathan is a good guy, right? Jonathan was a good guy. Jonathan was a friend of of David. He was nice to David. Jonathan being the first son of Saul. Saul wanted Jonathan to be the one to take over him as king. That was why he was going after David. But on the other hand, David was working in favor of Jonathan. I mean, sorry, Jonathan was working in favor of David. Jonathan was assisting David. You get it? So now, because should we call it the sins of the father? I don't know. I can't call. I don't know what to call it. So that was a war. They were in war, and Saul lost his life. Jonathan lost his life, as long as also two alongside two other children. That's three children, three boys, and himself. Because David has already said it that I won't be the one to unalive you. I won't be the one to buy you. I won't be the one to bring you down. You will go to war and you will lose your life there. You get it? So David prophesied to Saul and told him that because you're after my life, I won't be the one to bring you down. I won't be the one to cause your pain for you. I won't be the one to judge you. You are going to judge yourself. You will go to war and something will happen to you. You get it? And you are going to see that you are going to lose it when you get there. And that was exactly what happened. So this part one, I'll be emphasizing on just on the first two. Why you cannot hurt a chosen one, why you cannot make life miserable for them. Number one, because they have divine protection. Number two, their purpose in partnering life. Okay, if you see anybody that is helping people, that is always helping people, that is always making life easier for people, that is always assisting people, please don't hurt them. Kind people, don't hurt them. Even if they mistakenly offend you, because they are going to mistakenly offend you, they will not purposely offend you. Understand? Sometimes yes, they might misbehave, they might have some excesses. Oh, I'm sorry. You get it? So you know what, guys, just because the only time I can shoot is late evening. So please just bear with me, okay? I know that with time my videos will become more solid, and you'll get to see me in the fullest energy. So that is it. So the chosen ones, please don't hurt them. Don't even if they mistakenly offend you, discuss it with them. Don't try to go behind them and want to hurt them, because it won't end well. It won't end well. So you have to be very sure that you don't end up being in the wrong list of people that are going to face cosmic issues from the universe. That's what I'm saying. Because and when they leave a statement for you, oh, it's gonna happen, because there are a lot of people that will go, and a lot of people that you cannot see that will go and make those things come to pass. You get it? So don't push them to the point where they have to say something out of anger or out of frustration, and they leave a statement, and that won't be good enough. Okay, so please don't hold the children once. This part one of it. I'll try and create about two or part two, three for this. So the next one is going to be their traps. Their traps shape them, and also their enemies as well. So whatever they pass through, we shape them. They don't. Their trials don't make them weak. Their trials make them become stronger. So their trials. Many stories teach that the chosen ones become stronger through adversity. So if you think you're going to break them, no, you are making them stronger. And when they become stronger, it means you are become weaker, because you that you are training at them, you are losing from the arsenal, and they are taking it, and they are turning all the lemons you are throwing to them, they are turning them to lemonades. So you're losing out and they are gaining. I know what that means. They won't be the ones that will come and fight you. They have fighters. They have fighters. Just like I said, if you let me open my legions of angels to come down. So Jesus Christ is the chosen one too. You know that he was the chosen one. He's actually the one that who choose people. He's the one he's the creator of the chosen one. So he knows how it works because he is the founder of the chosen. So please don't hurt chosen one. So watch out for part two of this video. Thank you. Okay, welcome to the part two of why you cannot do something harmful, something dangerous, something don't why you cannot hurt the chosen one. And if you have been following me from part one, we said that the chosen ones you can't hurt them because they have divine protection around them. Why you can't hurt the chosen ones? They have divine protection around them constantly, and when you hurt them, you are actually giving yourself a lot of problems. Understand? Because they will come after you. So, um, so because of their divine protection, you cannot hurt them. The second reason was that you can't hurt the chosen ones because these ones they are here to help humanity. Why will you be helping? Why will you be hurting somebody that is helping humanity? Why will you be hurting somebody that is helping humanity? Someone that is helping people to live a better life. What will you gain from hurting such a person? Are you not supposed to even aid them? Are you not supposed to even make life easier for them? Are you not supposed to assist them? Are you supposed to be hurting such a person? So that doesn't make any sense. So that's why you cannot hurt them. The third one is that divine or destiny protection. The chosen one is often they carry a greater mission rather, sorry. They carry a greater mission. A chosen one usually has a mission that goes beyond themselves, like helping a community, like we said. So because they are carrying a greater mission with them, you cannot hurt such people because when you hurt a chosen one, you are going to be stopping that mission that they are embarking on. You don't want to stop. You won't want to stop someone that is on a mission to help, on a mission, a great mission of for humanity, right? You can only stop someone that is working against humanity. You get it? You cannot be stopping someone that is working for humanity. Someone that has a someone that has a vision to work for humanity. You can't stop such a person. You can only stop a person that is what working against humanity. So that's why you see the police. The police are out there to stop people that are working against the peace and tranquility of people. There's some people that are trying to cause problem, people are trying to cause issue in the society. The policemen they are there to stop them. The police is working against people that are working against us. You get it now? The government is making laws to stop people that are working against us. But you are now working against someone that is on a mission, that's on a positive mission, on a good mission. So that means you yourself, your intentions are not good enough. So that means you yourself, you are not you are not for the humanity. So you hurting a chosen one, that was exactly what happened in the case of Saul. Saul was after the life of David. Who was David? A shepherd boy. Who is a shepherd? Someone who cares for a sheep, for sheep. Someone who cares for this is a boy that could put his life in line. Okay, lions will come, he will fight the lions. What will come, whatever comes, he will fight them, and we have to unalive the lions, unalive the bears, just to make sure that the sheep is safe. And God has picked him, chosen him to become the next king after Saul, and Saul was after his life. But when Saul was chosen, nobody was after his own life in Israel, apart from the enemies that he was fighting, apart from the Philistines that they were fighting against. There was nobody in Israel that was after his life, right? So now that another person has been picked, he, being an Israelite, because he was king, he thought he has a power. But he didn't know that there's a power that is above his own power. So he wanted to use his own power to stop David from becoming for sitting on the throne. So he was doing all sort of things to stop David. Sometimes we have to go with a lot of soldiers, chasing the little boy around from cave to cave, from rock to rock. Sometimes God will make him sleep for David to terminate him, but David will say, "No, I can't terminate him because he's been anointed by God. He's an anointed king. I cannot take out someone that God had already anointed and the oil of God has touched his head." So that is it. So, but Saul, twice that happened, and David did not do something bad to him, and he was still after David's life until David had to make a pronunciation on him. David had to tell him something that seems so. David had to tell him that, you know what, because you have refused to leave me alone, so I will not be the one to hurt you, but something will happen to you. You will go to war and you will lose the battle. You're getting it now. You go to war and you lose the battle. So that is what will happen to you. So that was how um, David used that words on him. And after that, Saul lost, he lose the battle, and he lost his life as well. And it's not just Saul. We said that when you hurt a chosen one, when the consequences come, you are not the only one that will suffer it. That's the bad thing about hurting the chosen ones. Understand? Those innocent people around you, those I don't want to start calling names. I mean the type of people, but you know what I'm talking about. Those people that are very close to you, that you care about, many of them will suffer the consequence as well. So who are these chosen ones? How do you identify them? How do you identify these chosen ones in your community? The question is this: are you looking out for the chosen ones, you want to hurt them, then you are supposed to hurt other people? So why are you now looking at, okay, let me know the chosen ones, let me identify them so that I will avoid hurting other people. I mean, I will avoid them then. Don't hurt human, don't hurt people generally. Understand? I'm going to teach the five kind of people you cannot hurt deliberately, and you don't hurt anybody deliberately. But there are some five kind of people you have to be more careful about. You understand? So that is it. So please try as much as possible to avoid um, deliberately causing harm to these people. Then the next one is moral and ethical boundaries. Harming someone you know is chosen is not just an act of violence, it's a violation of sacred trust. That was the case of Saul. Okay. Whether you are religious or not, there's a moral obligation not to sabotage someone who stands for light, justice, or healing. I told you that these ones, they are here for basically three things or four. They are here to open your eyes. Some chosen ones, they are just to be opening your eyes to see the truth. You understand? Theirs is just to be telling you the truth, bringing knowledge to you, bringing light to you. Angel Gabriel was always bringing knowledge, was always bringing truth, was always bringing light, was always bringing information to God, to children of God. Like Angel Gabriel, you saw him, you read about him as he met Mary and told him, Holy Mary, Mother of God, Holy Mary, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed the fruit of that womb that you are carrying, and that baby is going to be called Jesus. The baby you carry, So Angel Gabriel brought good news to Mary, brought good news to Elizabeth. He was also the one who brought the news, or brought the answers to Daniel. So Angel Gabriel is a good example, or is not a pet, he's not a human, but I'm just trying to say that the chosen ones, these ones, they bring light, they bring information, so you cannot hurt them. They bring healing, they bring healing, they bring deliverance, they bring truth. So that is it. So you cannot hurt these ones because these ones are here for something, and they also hate injustice. So they bring justice. So these ones, they bring justice. So that is it. So now just know that there is a spiritual consequence. There are spiritual consequences. It's not just physical. When you hurt the chosen ones deliberately, there are consequences, and these consequences are can be very, very bad. These consequences can be very, very bad. So you don't want to find yourself in that position. So that is it. Many cultures believe that in spiritual laws such as sowing and reaping. Some say karma or divine punishment. Hurting a chosen one may unleash unseen consequences in your own life, including loss, suffering, or spiritual blockages. You want to be you want to be caught in this. You want to be in this web. You want to be in this story. That because you hurt somebody who's an innocent one was chosen, and you're not suffering from spiritual problems, and not just you but your family are suffering from it. You want to have that kind of issue. So now, how do you avoid hurting the chosen ones? That is going to be the next thing we'll be talking about. The kind of people you have to look out for, so that you won't find yourself doing something to them. Thank you.
Part two of the topic, managing a child with high spiritual gifts. So please, if you have not seen part one, if you have not seen part one, please I advise you go see part one so that you to relate very well with part two. All right. So we said from the part one, we said there are six things we are looking at. We've done three already from part one, which is listen attentively. You need to listen to the chosen ones very well. As even from a child, I give an example of Samuel. Samuel was still very young, and God was calling him. At first, Eli did not understand what Samuel was talking about. I thought maybe it was just playing. I didn't call you. Go back to your sleep. And he heard the voice. Yeah, he said, "You called me." He said, "You called me." So Eli did not really take it seriously, and he said, "Go back." He thought maybe it was a figment of his imagination, or he was just joking around. So it was the third time when he came to Eli, and Eli said, "Oh, I think this boy is serious with what he's saying, and I think it's the Lord that is calling this boy." So that was when Eli said, "Okay, you know what? When you hear the voice again, you said, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" So that was what Samuel did, and the Lord passed the message to Samuel. So we said listening is very important. I'm just kind of summarizing the first part of it. While the second one is observe the mood swing. Observe for mood swings. These ones they have a lot of mood swings. They have some that can have anger issues. They like to isolate themselves sometimes, or sometimes they want to be like in solitude. That's for a longer time. The Bible said Jesus Christ most times he likes to go to a place and he wants to be alone. What about John the Baptist? John the Baptist was in the bush. It was in the wilderness. He said, "I'm the voice of the wilderness." And what was he eating? He was eating locusts, grasshoppers, and he was drinking. It was his food was locusts and wild honey, and he was putting on the camel skin. So it was his life was just different. These chosen ones they have even if they are in the biggest city, they are the most developed city, they will still have this kind of traditional way they live. You can't take it out of them. And the kind of environment they will prefer, they like to be around. Maybe they love nature. Most of them, like the ones with the prophetic, they love nature a lot. So you need to observe them very well, and how to manage them. You don't, whenever they become kind of rebellious, or they become stubborn or difficult, please don't just start lashing at them. And you need to understand that these ones, they are born with some form of authority, and that's why they'll ask you why. When you give them instructions that are not very very clear to them, they don't have if you don't have a reason for it, if you don't have a reason that they can relate to it, they will tell you that what you are telling them does not make sense. Some of them might even be, they might say disrespectfully, but you need to correct them as a father. You need to, as a parent, teachers, or you have authority over them. You need to learn how to correct them. So we'll move on to the fourth one for this part two, which is teach them how to pray. Please, chosen ones, they have to be praying constantly. Constantly. Like when I say constantly, it doesn't mean that they must kneel down everywhere they go, or they must, even as they are walking on the road, they need to pray. Their prayer is not, they don't, yes, they can do long prayers sometimes, but their prayer is, it can just be like for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 hour, 1 minute, 30 minutes, 30 seconds. You understand? They just have to keep talking to God. They need that constant presence of God in their life, because they are, like I said, they are soldiers, and they are the frontal, they are at the forefront of the battle. So their attacks is high on them than regular people. You understand? So they need constant prayer. So a chosen one that is not praying very well will experience a lot of things. Some of them they can have some form of sickness. Some of them they can suffer a lot of delay. If you can go and check delay, because the enemy will be able to come into their life and put something in them, maybe some form of sickness, and you know what I mean, and that can be very, very bad. So that is why choosing ones, they need to always be praying, they need to be prayerful. And so from that childhood, you teach them how to pray, how to use the holy book, the Bible, how to read, and because they need that presence, they need that fire constantly around them because of the enemy. And the enemy can plant anything in their life. The Bible said that when men sleep, and the enemy came to plant something. So what can stop your enemy from touching your body while you are asleep is the prayer you made before you sleep. The prayer you made during the day is what can protect you at night. The prayer you made yesterday can protect you today. The prayer you made last week, the prayer you make now can also protect you now. Understand? Even before I started this teaching, when I started it, I noticed that there was need for me to pray. I had to pause and pray before I got myself again. So it's good to always pray and teach them. They don't say they are just 1 year old. They can do like this. You can tell them to do like this and say, "Thank you, Father. Thank you, Lord, for being in my life. Thank you, Lord, for being." Just they can just start from that little ways of learning to pray. So please, it's very important. Teach them how to pray. Pray with them. Let them hear you pray. Also, as a father, and don't make it too long, depending on their age. So just let them start learning how to pray from that childhood. Then number 5 is associates. Okay, please, that is also very important, because one of the challenges of choosing ones is that they can be easily envied by people. Understand? Because especially those that know what they carry, those that know what they have. Understand? They can easily envy these ones. They can say, these chosen ones, what's wrong with this one? It's not like I have all the power. So because of that, you need to check the associates, check who is playing with them, and like I said, in how to identify them, that these ones, they like to pick rough friends as friends. They are on the legalistic side. They are on the law abiding part. They are very lawful. They don't like to break laws. They don't like to offend people. They are very conscientious. When they do something to you, their conscience will be pricking them. But so for they don't like to pick friends that are like them. They really obey the law of the magnetic law that says that unlike pole attract, like pole repel. So these ones, because they are always having that because they are always having that issue with because they are always having that issue with friendship. So because friends can easily deal with them because they trust a lot. So you, as a father, you need to start encouraging them, explain to them why they need to be very careful with kind of a choice of friends they pick. So look out for their friendship, their association, and where they like to go, their hobbies, and then you know the right thing to do with them. Then the sixth one is give them chance to explore, but guide and guard them. They like to explore, especially for things they love. You won't see these ones. They want to be everywhere. No, it's not everything that interests them. Even where other children love, it's gonna be fun. But they might not even pay attention. To get it. So, but they want to explore some things in life. Some of them can be photography. Some it can be cartooning. Some it can be they want to explore how everything about space. So they want to get books, they want to get videos, they want to ask questions. So allow them to explore. They tell you, okay, they want to see the ocean, how it's like. What, you can watch videos, and maybe one of these days you can take them to the beach to see for themselves. So like as they are exploring, they might want to overdo. You understand? Because they are still young and they are not wise yet. Okay, so that is where you come in. You got to guide them, you have to guard them, you have to let them know that life is about carefulness. Whatever we are doing, even in the things of our interest, even the things that interest us, we have to be very careful. So these are last three tips. No, I said there are six. There are six tips I'm giving you. These are the last three. So the first one is listen to them attentively and don't ask them judgmental questions. Allow them to talk. Allow them to express themselves. Observe their mood swings, their isolation, and their solitude. Don't fight what seems like rebellion or difficulty or stubbornness. Teach them how to pray. To me, this is the most important part of them all because these ones are light carriers. And once this light is dimmed, it can affect everything around them. It can affect their mood, it can affect everything. And it means that the enemy has come in. So please teach them to pray. Then you have to observe their association, who they play with, where they like to go, and give them the chance to explore wherever this is their interests, whatever they love. You can give them more of that thing as long as they are not. It's not harmful to their psychology. It's not harmful to their body, soul, and spirit. Allow them to explore more, to know more about what they are interested in. By so doing, you'll be raising a chosen child that will grow up to become a chosen adult that is here to fulfill his purpose, and it will be very, very grateful to you, and God Himself will reward you. Thank you very much, and bye for now.